Hello, everybody. This is Maniac 4 Bricks, and I'm here today with my haul from Comic-Con for Kids 2019. I was actually going to pre-record this video and then upload it, but unfortunately, I've been running out of storage space right now, so it just seemed easier for me to just do it live. We'll do it live. So, I'm gonna get things started and catch up with people in the chat in just a little bit. So, as far as Comic Con for Kids itself, it was actually a very fun event. I really liked how well it was organized between all the different areas, so it was easy to map out. There were specific areas just for art, just for video games. There were certain charities in one or two places. There were meet and greets, had their own area with either mascots, YouTubers, whatever it was. Um, Panels had their own section so that it was easy to listen to those panels and not be too distracted by everything else in the venue. And there was even a Lego Minecraft education STEM kind of area that worked very well, having all of that together. So I really like that. Also, there was an area like they kind of do at Philly Brick Fest where people bring in these life-size models or vehicles rather to play along with it. So Eli, nice to see you here in the chat. How's it going? Like they've had the Ghostbusters crew, which usually dresses up in costume. They have the Ecto One as a life-size vehicle, created like it. Yeah, I didn't miss anything. We just started. What was I gonna say? They had the Jurassic Park people that usually come to Philly Brick Fest. They having the big Jeep. They had a smaller Jeep and a nice display around them. Galagade, nice to see you here as well. And let me think. They had a trailer converted to look like a pirate ship, which I thought was pretty cool looking. um, and there was also a giant like semi truck, sleeper cab kind of truck. It was huge. I forget how big those trucks are until I'm next to them. A giant truck that was painted to look like Optimus Prime, like the red and blue color schemes. It was really cool. Yeah. So with all that said, Kevin and I had a great time. We did well with organizing the booth. Very prepared for the weekend, and it was a great learning experience. It was a good time for getting into it and trying to figure out how to expand upon it in the future. So I was happy to help out Kevin Hinkle with his booth. I am not at Comic Con for Kids right now. I am back home. I got home Sunday night, so you hear birds chirping in the background. I'm pretty sure I'm not. I'm pretty sure that I'm home. So let's get on with the whole video then. So starting things off, there were a couple of things I picked up before the weekend started. Yeah, definitely professional with the banner. I like that. He's hoping at some point maybe having a banner across the bottom of it, like on the table itself, but we'll see how that goes. So I'm gonna start off with a couple things I got before heading out for the weekend. We have this thing from Facebook Marketplace that I happened to find, a box of Lego as it was advertised. And even when I spoke with the person about when to pick it up, she said, "Oh, I might have a couple more things I could add in there for literally no charge," which is great. So this was actually a Lego Education Set 9797, a Mindstorm Education Set as well. So that's really cool. We also have this box on top that's based on Education 9689. There are a lot of basic parts in each of these, so it shouldn't be hard for me to put this back together myself, but it is nice having the instruction booklets, seeing the variety in there. And as an education major, as a teacher to be, if I may, I am definitely looking into the Lego education stuff and DACTA. I showed that before, I think, on a video. I like the Lego education stuff because it's a fun collectible for me. And as a teacher, it's good to see how they gear the pieces and instructions towards an in-school, like after-school environment, seeing how you can make it in learning these different mechanical concepts through Lego. I've used kits like these before for years in different classes, various kits at various times. I think I shared about the We Do Education Kit 1.0 on the channel before. Kind of a bad quality video, but still wanted to get something available because I didn't see anyone else cover that. So this one I haven't really used before in a classroom setting, but it's still pretty good. Even just as a collector, just finding Lego pieces. So we have a whole bunch of Mindstorms accessories on the top here. We did get a minifigure, so that's pretty good. These accessories include that kind of face. So it's like a light sensor or something. I'll have to look back and see what exactly they all go to. There were two touch sensors, so like they press in and with different register things to do with the machine. So like if you had a car and you could put these on the ends of it as like the bumper, if the car drives into something and it presses it, you could program it to say turn around, turn away from that object. You also have a sound sensor in here, which is pretty cool. Some things affected by noise. This might even be a motion sensor if I remember correctly. So unfortunately, I didn't get the intelligent brick, the thing to combine all these together and actually do the computing itself. But at the rate that I got this stuff, it won't be long. What subjects are you going to be teaching? I'm looking to be a grammar school teacher, so kind of a little bit of everything between K to 5. So I probably would go between K to 3 personally, but K to 5 is all right. I've been acquainted with them in different classes and things like that. I'm still studying, so I don't have the degree just yet. We'll work on that. Distance sensor. Thank you, Eli. I couldn't think of the name of it. Not quite free. Yeah, basically for free because it was just on top of what I was already going to get it for. It's an official smart person. Not official yet. I don't have the paper to say you're smart. Oh, that would be fun. I hang up a paper like in a frame, like in an office or something, and all it says is "You're smart." Sign down here. So yeah, a lot of really cool pieces in here. I got a couple of different gears, which are great to use different ways. And this kind of a mess. A lot of pencils, pens, markers, things. I'll clean that out sometime later. But we did get a whole bunch of wires to attach each of those modules together for the Mindstorms accessories. We have a red and blue ball, which are usually used with Mindstorms for like telling differences of color or just things, objects for the machine to grab, so which is cool. This thing I haven't really played with in any form, whether or not in a classroom setting for Lego. Pneumatic pumps. I've seen these in action and seen them in some people's mocks, but I haven't really worked with it myself. So I'm actually excited to have these bare minimum pieces to it, even though one of them is broken, to try it out and hopefully get to learn how to use the valves and things like that. Because I know there's like a switch for it. This thing, increasing or decreasing the pressure. It's interesting, very very interesting. Always like learning more and learning more about Lego. And I think this will be a highlight here. We've got boots from Dora the Explorer on a 1x2 printed brick. I don't see any other Duplo pieces in here or even Duplo figures, so it's kind of an anomaly to find it here, but I I like it either way. A surprise, but a welcomed one, as it may be. Let's see what the chat. Is that the little one or early years, as we called it in the UK? Okay. Just thought you and Kevin or Brian could come over to Massachusetts and see my team do the fill. First Lego League. Yeah, they did have a first Lego League at Comic-Con for Kids. I didn't get to see all of them in action, but I saw like the booth around it, like a big area for it. Surprisingly having Lego and Connects, and I feel like something else, some other building system that they were using robotics and having different tasks being done with the guests, which was kind of cool. I like that. Eventually I would be happy to see a first Lego League in action, or even to be like a part of a team or something, but not sure when that's going to happen. For distance or timing, whatever that's going to be. But I'm glad that you're a part of one, Eli. Very good on you. So next up, I went to Warminster Brick Shop, and this was Friday night. So I got to see Clutch for a little bit, and I picked this up, the Lego Play and Build Remote. This is a Lego accessory, officially licensed Lego accessory, with a third-party brand called Power A that makes accessories for video game stuff in general, but a lot of them they made during the time of the Wii. So I even have a couple sitting in my room on the opposite side for different accessories. They just add the Wii remote into. But this one is the Wii remote. It is designed similar to a Wii remote, almost the same size and similar buttons, a little different in arrangement, but you can build on top of this and underneath it with Lego bricks. You could use ones outside of the kit itself, same Lego, studs and texture, so it could still work either way. This is the Pirates of the Caribbean edition, the only licensed one that they had of the play and build remotes, because they did have 4 different kinds, and this was the last one I needed to find. I couldn't really find this one that much out in the wild, aka eBay, or even Facebook Marketplace. I've seen it appear on Amazon for $35 before shipping, and I was like, I don't know, and also it wasn't even available that long on there. Some people just come and go with when it's sold. So it was great to find this in Warminster Brick Shop at $25 sealed. I'm gonna break those seals though. I'm going to keep the box in good condition, but I still want to open this up and take a look through everything. I have shown in my backlog a Lego DS case that I think is also Power A or a similar company like that. Again, making third-party accessories for first-party video game company stuff, but it's still officially licensed by Lego. The Lego logo there, even some of the information on the bottom there. So yeah, this is a pretty good find, and I'm happy to have all 4 of the play and build remotes. That's the only one I have complete, because the other ones, I'm missing a few pieces here and there, and some of them are missing the backing for the remotes themselves. They are 2 kinds. One of them that's a smooth backing, so you could just use it normally, and the second one, you can actually add studs underneath it. I don't know why that's a thing. I don't even know if that's going to be comfortable as a thing, but I guess if you wanted to build on top of something, there it is. So, just another customizable option. If anyone's interested, then I can show everyone the address. Yeah, I don't know. Well, like I said, I think we'll figure it out later. Yeah, I never knew that existed. Is definitely, definitely that kind of thing. I think I have shown the other ones before, but when I do the Wii video for Collectathon about all the video game stuff I've collected for the Wii, that will definitely be shown in there with the other Lego remotes. You can see all 4 of them together at some time. I thought my phone vibrated, but I'm not sure. Okay, so moving on from that, here's the stuff I actually got at the convention, at Comic-Con for Kids 2019. In my walk around, I got to stop by the Legoland Discovery Center booth, and they had some pretty cool builds going on there. They had some pre-built models on the tables for displays, and along with that, I was able to find these. I saw people walking around with them before I went to the booth, asked them where they got them, and I walked over there to get my own Hidden Side masks. So these are ghost masks, kind of like the ones in Hidden Side, a pink one and a blue one. And they all have different notches on them, so you can adjust it accordingly. Kind of standard headband fare, but really cool to have more promotional material for Lego Hidden Side. For those who don't know, I have bought all the sets shortly after they came out. I have the juice bar as the gift with purchase set. I got a pamphlet or something from the Lego store. I'm basically taking in everything I can because it's a newer, independent Lego theme, and I want it to do well, and I really like the aesthetic of it. I really like where it's going. I have some things here and there to say about it, but that'll come up in a video later when I talk about the whole series of sets. I'm not going to talk about the app right now. I've only shown a little bit of footage just from an in-store demonstration at the Lego stores, which I don't know. I think they still have those, even though they changed the accessories around. I think they still have them by like the window displays, in the sides of the store, where you can scan it with a QR code and do a little demo and get free stickers, basically. I think I showed those free stickers on the video before, but in case you didn't see them, got a yellow, a blue, and a pink one. So you get these for free, which are pretty cool. So moving on from that, yeah, eventually I'll do the Hidden Side video. I'm going to try to do it before Halloween. That's my only goal. And talk about all the sets in as much detail as I'd like to. I do have a video that will be coming up with Conlug, so if my video doesn't go out yet, check Conlog on YouTube. I did a demonstration of the sets for them there in about 10 minutes, talking about all the sets, the figures, the play, the playability of the sets, the building techniques, what I found interesting and struggling between them, all in 10 minutes. Subscribe to their channel so that you can see more information about that. I am a member of Conlug, so I was happy to be at their meeting and present that all to them. And everyone really liked, seeing all of it together. So moving on from that, we got to talk about this guy. This guy, the one we call Kevin Hinkle. So I was helping with his booth, but I also did want to get some stuff at the booth. I waited until the end of the weekend so that, everyone still was able to get things for the attendees. And I got these two stickers, one of the series of stickers that he has out now for just the faces of different characters all across the board. We have Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and we have Benny from the Lego Movie. So really cute stickers. I'll have to figure out where I want to put those, but definitely want to have those out somewhere. And I'll probably come back for more because I know he had some other cool ones. Probably the Mario sticker. I I don't know. I haven't seen the live action Mario movie. I know around the quote unquote popularity of it. So yeah, eventually I'll watch that. And I still think the sticker is really good. I still like the artwork that Kevin put out, whether or not I'm the uh, co-runner of the booth. So we have those. And inadvertently, we have more stuff from Kevin because he helped design the logo for Comic Con for Kids. But this is really just their own merchandise. They set up a whole bunch of merchandise, and on Sunday they had a combo deal where you could get a whole bunch of it really cheap. It was like some of the stuff all together would add up to over $50, and I got this all for like 35, which is pretty good. I definitely like that. So, starting things off, we've got our program guide, issue one, hopefully of more. I think they might do it again. And it even advertises some of the other events that they've done and different places that they've been to. So you still see Brickfest Live in there, Mind Fair, which they also run that show. These are some of the other sponsors, really. And several things in here. Featured guest, Lego minifig. They didn't have Birdie, the minifig for the mascot for Legoland Discovery Center. I only saw Lloyd from Ninjago in there. But yeah, well thought out program guide to explain everything, what's allowable. They had a fun thing. Quote unquote fun. What is your cosplay weapons policy? Yeah, people that can come to the convention dressed up in cosplay and had some really creative ones. Even kids were dressed up a lot of times. Between things you'd find like Halloween costumes to ones that they made themselves. Somebody had a really cool Dr. Octopus costume that was like all wrapped in tin foil for all the tentacles, and it was all in a backpack. It was really ingenious. I like that idea. I don't know what the material was for the tentacles themselves, but it was really like lively. It was static, but you could still tell that there was movement between all of them. So it was really cool. We've got a Doki Doki Damien. Hello, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Forgot where I was at. So yeah, they had a thing in there to say if you have anything realistic for a weapon, it needs to be inspected and clearly identified it's not real. Like stormtroopers. Several people dressed up as stormtroopers. I think they even had like the 501st or something like that, Legion, where a lot of people dress up as Star Wars characters. They had to have several people who are stormtroopers and having blasters tagged to identify they're not real weapons. They're not going to fire, very safety oriented. So I don't know. I found that interesting but important to mention in there. So let me see if I can get things over. Yeah, a couple of YouTubers in there. You can see the list of names. I really don't remember any of these. I was sitting within range of the big stage that they have for like different interviews and such. Panels were off on the side, but I was able to hear, I think, Josiah Young and Erilyn Anderson. Maniac. I kept hearing that a couple times during the during her panel, and I was like, "Yes, are you calling me?" I don't know. That was fun. Also, DJ Awesome as Prime. He was great during the weekend, having a whole bunch of karaoke as well. One moment. Yes. Oh, well, not O for the shower, but O for the moving around. So yeah, I'll do that. Gonna wrap up this thing. Yep. Welcome back. Brick Studio, how's it going? JB Brick Fanatic, nice to see you here as well. When are you going to do Lego stuff again? Do you mean on the channel? Because I've been doing Lego stuff here and there. I do have a couple things coming up for Halloween, um, where I have at least one or two Lego reviews for Halloween and Ghostbusters related. I have a video I just recorded before this live stream about a Lego animal display update, so you get to see that. And Hidden Side, I mentioned earlier, I'm going to do a big video reviewing all the sets and not reviewing the app because that's a separate thing to record. But yeah, there will be more Lego stuff. There's a Lego video I should have done a long time ago when I finished this mock of Bart Simpson. I know I've had that mock for years, completed and brought to shows, and I didn't do a YouTube video about it. So I will definitely have that up at some point. Um, so yeah, we're figuring it out. All an experimental phase. Yeah, they also had an app that you could look up all the events for the weekend. There's kind of a brief look at everything here. NJ GamerCon, that's the one I went to before Brick Fair, Virginia. Got to visit there for a day and see a couple of YouTubers. Not one-on-one, more of just like in a panel. Kevin and I were roughly here, I believe. Nope, right there. A11. There we go. Are you sad you can't play Fortnite? Not really. I didn't play much Fortnite as it was. I played some of it last year, but it was in private servers. So I didn't really get the elimination gimmick that most people know Fortnite for. Maybe, I don't know, about playing it sometime later, again, in any way, but it wasn't really something that grabbed me personally. I did see a lot of Fortnite stuff at Comic-Con for Kids. People dressed up as it. They played a few games of it. They had a big screen in the other room for Rocket League, which I thought was really fun. I've played a little bit of that, but I would love to play more. Yeah, directory of all the things. So we should have in here A11. Kevin Ankle. There it is. Cody James by Cody. Also great. Check him out on Instagram. He had a great booth next to us and a lot of creative artwork, with having like a scribble style to it, but still very clear of what all the characters were. Even Kevin got some stuff from him. They also had panels, blah, blah, blah. Oh, little blurb down there. Brickfest Live. There you go. Lumode. I didn't get to try out the game, but I got to see some of the gameplay. There were a bunch of indie developers as well. I got to see the gameplay, and I was like, I'll pick up a card and see them later. Check it out. Because they already had a line at most of these booths, so I didn't get a chance to play some of the games themselves. Oh yeah, I think I talked way too much about a program guide for one day. So, moving on from that, this whole bundle included a Comic-Con for Kids poster, kind of a mini poster, number 1. There was a t-shirt, which already was worth the price of admission. Not admission to the con, but admission to the whole package. Like I said, I definitely wanted to get a t-shirt, and when I saw the bundle for $35, this shirt was $25. That was already worth it, getting all the other stuff too, for like an extra $10. So yep, Kevin designed the logo, Comic-Con for Kids. He also did get a shirt as well, and stickers. We talked with Chad, who runs the event and runs the other events like Brickfest. He gave us a couple of stickers to go along with our bundles, so that was cool. I got a bunch of those here. Really good quality on them too. Nicely done. I don't know if everybody's doing the same sticker manufacturer, but yeah, nicely done. Also got my lanyard, artist, Kevin and I kept joking about it during the weekend. I was saying, I'm not the artist. I'm just supporting an artist. And, because I'm here for his booth. And he's the artist. We've even got a pin. Kevin definitely wanted to get the pin as well for the weekend. And he threw in a water bottle. Oh, wait, I threw in the water bottle. I forgot. I remembered. Kevin got water bottles for us on Sunday, and I left it in my bag during most of the day. So there we go. And there's also a bracelet that has Comic-Con for kids in the same font. Doesn't have the splash behind it, like on the logo. But yeah, all of that for $35. Not bad, especially when this itself was more than half of it. But like you get a lot of stuff. Like I said, it was a good value. So yeah, that was practically everything from Comic-Con for kids, right here in frame, which is great when I do the Instagram post for it. And like I said, I had a really good time with. Oh, I almost forgot. Sitting way off to the side, I got a couple of stuff from one of the vendors that was selling video games. They had old and new video games available, thoroughly inspected. Yep, t-shirts are definitely fun. I'll probably wear that today, actually. My usual thing is when I get a new t-shirt, I'll wear it the next day or within the same week. I've only had some that I wore months afterward. I didn't even realize where I put it or whatever. But yeah, it's fun to just like get it right into it. Some even broke their TV because of the game. Oh, wow. It's crazy. But yeah, I did see about the black hole for Fortnite. I don't know, maybe they're just building suspense for the next season. Even Kevin and I were like, they can't possibly just quit Fortnite all of a sudden. So, at one video game booth, I believe it was called Gamer Guys, and they had a whole bunch of Nintendo or NES controllers, authentic ones, for $5. I wanted to replace one of the ones. I got a third-party one that's been a little finicky, and I thought maybe just go back to the original, see if they work any better. And I know one of my original ones is a little dicey. I don't know if it's the port or if it's the controller, so this helps. I have two Nintendo Entertainment System units, so even if they don't replace one, it's still good for the other. So that helps. And then I got a whole slew of Lego games. And you might be thinking, wait, you got the same Lego game 2 to 3 times? Why? Well, for those who don't know, I've been on a journey of trying to collect every port of every Lego video game ever made. It's crazy, I know. Especially when it comes to the PC games. Oh, so many bundles with so many of the same game. But I still am looking for them because it's fun to document that stuff. And just have it playable on all the different systems. So we have Lego Batman 1 for the PlayStation 2, Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy, on the PlayStation 2, Greatest Hits Edition, and Regular Edition, Lego Indiana Jones, the original adventures, so it's not the sequel of the game, which I've always been finicky about the sequel one, but this is pretty good, on PlayStation 2, Lego Star Wars the video game on PlayStation 2, Greatest Hits Edition, and the regular edition. Yeah, there are video game collectors that will actually try to get both copies like this, so I don't feel slighted. I don't feel worried about, wait, it's just they put a new banner, it's the same game. It's fine. And the Xbox version of Lego Star Wars the video game, I have the Platinum Family Hits version, which is basically Greatest Hits, on the Xbox. So I wanted to get the regular version. I will talk about all of these and more for Lego video game collecting in its own video sometime later. PlayStation 2, I will have to do a video about all of the games I have for that. Not all Lego games, but, you know, good variety in there. And also it's going to have PlayStation 1 games associated because I have a PlayStation 2 Slim that allows me to play both. What's up? All right. Yeah. Get moving. Everything's in the car. I do have an Xbox video coming, what do you call it? Tomorrow, actually. Check on the channel. It should show up as a premiere. That will have an Xbox collectathon video. This will not be included, unfortunately, because I just got this and I recorded the video a while ago. But yeah, that'll be fun to share. I am going to try to do collectathons on Tuesdays. I'll figure out as far as the rest of the week, but I'm thinking videos on Thursdays and Fridays because I have the Fridays of the Mayor for Brick series. Keep that going. I don't anticipate videos every day. It's too much work, especially on the one channel. There's a lot to take in. You can also check out my other channels. Every once in a while, I'll have stuff posted to Maniac for Bricks More and Maniac for Toys and Games. Tentative titles may actually change sometime later, but there is stuff going on there. I have the Inktober drawings that I've been doing, which will be shared on Maniac for Toys and Games. I've also even did some drawing while I was at Comic-Con for Kids, while I was at the booth. So I got some of that I've been working on. Yeah, all good. So thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the haul and all the goodies I got throughout the weekend. And definitely a good time at Comic-Con for Kids. Will probably return. And we'll see you next time with more Lego videos, video game videos. Like I said, the other socials, you can see stuff there. Brick Ninja, thanks for joining in some of those live streams during the weekend. And also thanks for joining this one as well. Sorry I didn't catch up with some of the chat here. And yeah, have a good weekend, everybody. Wait, weekend's over. Oh, week's back. I forgot it's Monday. So yeah, have a good week, everybody. And I'll see you tomorrow with the Xbox video.